can you homeschool better? You found this page because you're wondering about a particular scenario with a specific child? Well, if I were coaching you, I would ask you, what would better look like? What's your end goal? But I think that there's always a way to improve upon everything. In a homeschool, in life in general, how we show up in our homeschools or what we expect from our kids, maybe the curriculums we choose, the philosophy we choose, the routines we adhere to, the communities we create. There's so many different ways that we could make our homeschool better.
This is rivalry. We have Mom first impressions only, she says. We have Rachel's if I don't win, someone's gonna die before we leave. And Zachary, I just wanna win. It's not fair. The game goes on.
We can always do everything better. So at the end of our homeschool days, you're going to find, like I've found, that we discover there's always something more. There's always something we could have done. However, when we approach our kids, approach our homeschool life or our relationships, maybe our activities, with the presumption that we must figure out how to improve upon them, we might be less able to see what we've already accomplished. And girlfriend, if you are nearing the end of your homeschool days, you'll see, wow, you did a lot. You did. You're probably doing a lot, even if it's your first year. You've done a lot. You've accomplished a lot. You might not focus your eyes on the beautiful life and the wonderful memories with your children that you're experiencing today if you're focusing on how to make it better. And you might not recognize how your growth has actually benefited. You've grown by leaps and bounds as much as your kids have. So if I were to coach you, I would ask you how you would know for sure that you couldn't improve upon your homeschool or your life any more than you already have. So let me ask you a few questions. How will you know when you have homeschooled your best? Grab your journal if you want, write the question down, and really ponder, how will you know when you have figured out how to do this the best? What's the answer? What will you see in the choices that you've made? Will it mean that you've chosen a specific curriculum, you've adhered to a certain philosophy, you've checked off all the boxes of the local school system and what they expect of a child your age? Or are you doing things, your routines, the way that other people have done them, and you learned about this person's routine and it was amazing and their child graduated and has been successful and accomplished, and that might be the ideal? Be really clear on what you know is the ideal. Get really clear on what you think best really looks like. And that's why I'm here, is to ask you questions, to get you thinking about what you value, to clarify your challenges, but also to help shift your perspective to something that will be more helpful. I offer life coaching for the homeschool mom. A homeschool mom who now became a life coach, who serves the homeschool community life coaching. So if you're curious, join me in a free coaching consultation, which you can access down below. So we can perhaps build a rapport, clarify your present challenge, and create an action plan to address your challenge so that you know that you are indeed homeschooling best.